Some people say Cambodians are not friendly and the country is really dirty and poor. We traveled to Cambodia and we loved it. The people are nice and the landscape is nice, there is a lot to see. Some people think every country in Southeast Asia looks like Bali, but even Bali is not that clean. So we traveled around Cambodia for around 19 days, and in this video I will tell you where we went and how we got around. Let's talk about some general information about Cambodia. First of all, the currency they use is US dollars. Yeah, it's strange, but you get used to it. There's also another currency called Riel, but this currency they only use as change, which means one US dollar is around about 4,000 Riel. So let's say something costs 75 cents, so you get back 1,000 Riel. Quite easy to calculate, you do the math. So again, at the beginning it's a little bit confusing, but you will get used to it after a while. So let's talk about visa on arrival. Yeah, you get visa on arrival and you get your visa for around 30 days. So to get into Cambodia, you need to pay 30 US dollars for the visa on arrival. So it's around 30 US dollars for European citizens. And you also need a passport photo to get into the country. Of course, we already met some people who forgot their passport photo and then you pay an extra fee. But this is not a guarantee that they let you in, so bring a passport photo to get your visa on arrival. So how to get around in Cambodia? We didn't go to the east of Cambodia where you find a lot of jungle. You can do jungle trekking, but we already did a lot of jungle trekking on Sumatra in Indonesia. We were a little bit tired of getting dirty and trekking for days, so we skipped this part and we only went to some other spots I will tell you in this video. All the cities we went to, we traveled to by bus. We took overnight buses and we took like general day buses. The distances are not that far and the buses are okay. We heard that some people don't feel safe, but we always felt safe. Most of the times you only do like 4 or 5 hour bus rides and it can be cozy, it can be sweaty. I was sitting next to people, my shoulder got wet because everyone was sweating and the aircon didn't work, but we always went for the cheapest bus and I don't remember one single time where we got problems. One advice for the night bus is that you're probably going to sleep next to a stranger if you travel alone. We traveled together, so we shared 2 bunks, but of course if you travel alone you're going to sleep next to someone else. This is not like in Vietnam. In Vietnam most of the times you have single beds in the sleeping buses. The last advice I have is that sometimes it can happen that people try to scam you. This happens in Asia. It won't happen if you're careful. So what people like to do, they ask you where you're from, they ask you which language you speak, and then they try to get you to their home and they want you to teach their daughter your language, let's say Japanese. What's going to happen is they will make up a story and they will tell you they need some money to support their uncle or whatever, and then they ask you to borrow money and then they will maybe later give you money back, which is fake money like this one. Looks real, is fake. This could happen, but it won't happen if you're careful. On the other hand, don't be scared because there are many Cambodians we met who are really friendly. We biked through poor villages and we never thought that we are in danger in any way. So you can travel around without being too scared. Just be careful. One more thing you need to know about Cambodia. People told us that Cambodia is one of the cheapest countries in Southeast Asia. Everything costs around $1 and that's the problem. There's a lot which costs around $1 and sometimes it's not that cheap anymore if you pay $1. And even if you're going to have some food, if you're maybe vegetarian and you don't want to try the street food, which is most of the times meat, you need to go to a restaurant. And in a restaurant you can pay around $5, $6, $7, $8 for a meal. It was cheaper in Indonesia and Vietnam, and it was even cheaper in Malaysia. So let's talk about our highlights of Cambodia. First of all, of course you're going to see Siem Reap. This is where you find the temple of Angkor Wat and you will see many temples around here. It's amazing. You need to do a tuk-tuk ride around the temples. It's actually quite cheap to get around and it's just amazing. One of the highlights of Cambodia, of course. You can do 1 day, 2 day or 3 day tours. We just did a 1 day tour and for us it was enough. Siem Reap itself, it's nice. It's really touristy. You will see more tourists than Cambodian people. You can go to bars, you have nice restaurants and there's a night market almost every day, so you can shop your ass off. So if you want to get out of that touristy area, you can go to another city called Battambang. Battambang is actually the second largest city of Cambodia, but here you can experience the real Cambodian life, I would say. The city is okay, it's not that nice actually. It's a little bit dirty, but you can visit the Killing Cave, you can visit the Bat Cave, and you can do a bamboo train ride. So it's a good city to visit for a couple of days. It's good to relax here, but don't expect too much. I think it's a good place to get a better idea how Cambodian life is compared to Siem Reap. So from Battambang, our next destination was Koh Rong, which is the smaller islands of the Koh Rong Islands. So to get to Koh Rong or to Koh Rong, you first need to go to Sihanoukville. We took an overnight bus from Battambang. We had to change buses in Phnom Penh and went further to Sihanoukville, which is a city we didn't like at all. Here you can find a lot of party if you're into party, you can find a lot of drugs if you're into drugs, and you can find a lot of crime if you're into crime. We heard a lot of stories. People got robbed in their room while they were sleeping. People got robbed walking across the beach. Again, don't be too scared. Maybe you have some amazing experience in Sihanoukville. For us, it was just too touristy, too many strange people walking around, so we just wanted to get to the island. Koh Rong is the smaller islands of the Koh Rong Island. The main Koh Rong Island is where you can find full moon parties, where you can find parties, of course beach, maybe parties. We heard there are some spots which are a little bit nicer, a little bit calmer and quiet, but most of the people we talked to, and even people who went to Koh Rong and to Koh Rong told us that Koh Rong is loud, there is party, there's rubbish on the beach, and they told us the beach on Koh Rong would be nice, and we stayed at Koh Rong. It's really quiet, the beach is amazing. It's an island just to chill, relax and don't do nothing. But they're building bungalows right now, so I don't know, it will change over the time and there will be a lot more tourists in the next few years. So from Koh Rong we went back to Sihanoukville and we took a bus to a city called Kampot. In Kampot you can do a lot. You can try a lot of food. The food is amazing. You'll see a lot of expats over here. You can do some bike tours. We did a bike tour to the salt and pepper fields, and you will bike through smaller, poorer villages, which are amazing. It's just great to see the people. The people are always happy to see you, and it's just an amazing experience you won't get anywhere else when you just do an organized tour. And you can also visit another town close to Kampot, which is called Kap. This is a city where you can hang out, and it's really nice to go there, I think. And from Kampot we went back to Phnom Penh, and from Phnom Penh we went to Vietnam by bus. Phnom Penh is a big city. Many people don't like Phnom Penh. They say there's a lot of crime, it's dirty, and it's just too big. You need to know where to stay, but at the right places it's actually quite nice. We actually like Phnom Penh, and there's a lot to see. There are a lot of sites, a lot of squares to visit, monuments. You can go to the Royal Palace, visit some museums, and you can also experience the sad history of Cambodia, the history of the Khmer Rouge around 30 years ago, which is actually not that long ago, and they killed many people, many children. It's really sad. You can do a tuk-tuk tour to the killing fields and you will learn a lot, and I think it's really good that we learn about the countries we visit. I have another advice. This is a book you're probably going to see a lot when you're traveling around Cambodia. It's called First They Killed My Father, and I read the whole book. After reading this, you understand how this could happen in Cambodia. Because this is probably one of the main questions when you hear about the history. How could it happen? How could it happen 30 years ago that they killed so many people? So I hope this video helped you. Please give me a thumb up if I helped you. If you have any question, just post a comment. Just click on the description and you find everything I just said. And you can also find everything on our website www.thehowtube.com. If you want to see more pictures, visit our social networks. If you don't want to miss any video, please hit the subscribe button. This makes me really happy, and if you want to see any other videos, click on this video so you can see how to visit the amazing caves in Vietnam, the caves of Phong Nha. If you want to see some backpacking hacks, how to pack your backpack, click on the video below. Thank you for watching.